Hey guys, welcome back to another video where we are going to look at the enhanced Save as Draft feature which has been added to AgilePoint NX version 8 software update to release. In the past, a user could open a submit form for an app and partially fill the form and save it as a draft in case he wanted to step away from his desk and continue filling the form in future session. Next time the user opens the submit form for the app, he used to get an option to open the saved draft or discard it and continue with the new form filling session. However, this did not address a primary use case where a user might not have information about multiple cases and wants to partially fill form for those cases and keep them ready when subsequent information arrives. This could be a use case where while filling an insurance claim where information might be collected over the next few days and might not be readily available. With the new enhancement, we now allow users to save multiple drafts of the submit form for the same app. User gets an option of either selecting from previously saved drafts and continuing the form filling session or fill a new form from scratch and revisit the drafts later. The drafts are kept till you discard them. Moreover, the inbox section in the Work Center has a menu to access all of your previously saved drafts across various apps, just like you see in mail clients like Outlook. So let's see this feature in action. So before I show you the new feature, I'm going to show you how it used to work in the previous release. So I'm in an environment which is AgilePoint NX version 8.0 software update 1, which is the current release as of this date. So I'm going to go to Work Center, My Apps, and I'm going to open one of my apps and I'm going to click Save. I'm going to close this form and try to open it again. And it used to prompt me that a new draft is available. Do you want to use it or discard it and continue as a new form filling session? If I say yes, I want to use it, the previously filled information used to be shown over here. Now with this release, what we have done is the upcoming software update 2, what we have done is we have made changes so that user can save multiple drafts for a particular application. So the way it is configured is if you go to an app, I'm on the expense report app, which I downloaded from AgilePoint store. If I open the form in edit mode, go to settings. If I go to actions tab over here, there's a button over here called show save button. This is the same as previous release. However, the functionality has been enhanced. So if you hover over the tooltip over here, it tells you that the save button, which is shown on the form, if it is on the first form of the process, which is the submit form, you can save multiple draft versions of this particular app submission. If it is in the subsequent step, the same form is reused in say step number 2 or 3 in middle of the process, then it will always retain the latest copy. Whatever data you have entered, you can override the previous version of data stored on the server side. However, while creating the first version, when filling up the submit form, since no data exists on the AgilePoint server side, you can save multiple of these drafts with you. So I've checked this checkbox and published the application. Now if I go back to my work center over here, I'm going to go to my apps and I'm going to click on expense report. I'm going to fill some partial information on this form. Now I'm going to leave rest of the information, which I'm going to fill when I have the receipt with me. So I'm going to go ahead and click save. It asks me what is the display name I want to give to this draft so that I can remember it. I'm going to say just leave it with the default, which is name of the app and the date time when I wanted to save it. Now I'm going to go ahead and close this one. I'm going to click on expense report again. Now this time when I try to open it, it tells me there is a draft version available. I can either open it from here. I can delete a previously saved draft. I can obviously delete all of them if I wanted to do it in bulk, or I can just close it and continue with the new form filling session. So I have that flexibility now. So I'm going to actually save a second draft now over here. And this time I'm going to give it a different name. I'll say this was travel related so that I remember which draft I'm working on. You can give it anything which you can recognize it with in future. I'm going to go ahead and click save. Again, I'm going to go back to the expense report over here. Now you can see there are two drafts available and I can pick either of them and continue my form filling session. Or if I wanted to just clean up, I can click on delete all as well. So I can always click on this one and you see my previously saved data is available over here. So I can pick one of those. Moreover, what I can do is now if I go under inbox, there is a new option available called drafts. If I click on that, it shows me all the previously saved drafts across multiple applications. So it tells me there are these two drafts which have been saved for expense report, but for my other application as well, there are a couple of drafts available. So I can just quickly launch those right from here instead of going to individual apps. So it's a quick way of accessing it. Now again, I can delete these and it will let me delete a particular draft from here, or I can open it from here and access whatever I wanted to work on. So with this, you can, as a data entry operator, you can enter data for multiple of these cases at a time and then just save them for future submission. Thanks a lot for your time.